Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube NFL prediction segment, I'm going to be giving you my preview of the 2019 NFC Championship game between the Los Angeles Rams and New Orleans Saints. Now, many of you may know that the Saints defeated the Rams 45-35 in Week 9 of the regular season. Saints were 6-2 at home this season. Rams 6-2 on the road. One of the big disparities I like in this game, I like the Saints in this one, and very strongly because of a very formidable run defense. They were number 2 in run defense during the regular season. The Rams were number 3 in rushing offense. They rushed for over 139 yards per game during the regular season, but they only got 92 rushing yards against the Saints in Week 9. And Todd Gurley was held in check. He was contained to 68 rushing yards. A lot of that was attributed, though, I believe, to the fact that I think the Rams may have been taken out of their game plan. They were annihilated in the first half against the Saints, and I think what happened was the Rams were forced to throw the ball a little more than they anticipated. The Rams wound up having 40 pass attempts, 19 rushing attempts. Now, I understand it's a pass-dominant league, but I think the Rams had actually intended to have a little bit more balance in terms of dispersing the rushing and the passing. So what's key for the Rams essential in this game is that they don't get taken out of the game plan and don't allow the Saints to go up on them and really too early in this game and let the game get out of hand too early. The thing about it is the Saints also controlled the game in Week 9 against the Rams. They had time of possession. They won the time of possession about 34 minutes to 26 minutes to the Rams. Now, the thing about the Rams do have some reason for hope in this game, because in the last seven games for the Saints, they have not eclipsed 31 points. And, well, it's like a big catastrophe, but the Saints did average 31.5 points per game during the regular season. They have not surpassed 31 in 7 straight games. The big question mark may be, well, can the Saints get at least 31 in this game? They probably will need that to win. I have a feeling they will. I think the offense will be a little bit better in this game than it was against the Eagles last week. The Eagles went into New Orleans. They were a very hot team, but they ran into a little bit of a buzzsaw with the Saints. The scoring defense is a little bit better for the Saints. About 22 points allowed to 24 during the regular season. The Saints have also been one of the more consistent teams in the NFL this season. They have not lost 2 consecutive games all season, but the Rams did one time this season. They both are 14-3 right now. They're both really. It's really going to be very highly contested contest, I believe. Obviously, I think another thing though is that the only thing really you look at this as well. And I think when I look at the Rams, even though they finished 6-2 on the road, they only had 1 win on the road against a team that finished with a winning record. That was early in the season against the Seattle Seahawks. That was the only one. No, I'm not saying that was the only road victory they had this season, but it was the only road victory the Rams had against a team that finished with a winning record, and that was early in the season. And also, too, the Saints have dominated the Rams in recent time at New Orleans. The Rams have lost 3 consecutive games at New Orleans. You look at this as well, and the fact is, I think what this is gonna come down to as well, can the Rams get to Drew Brees? They were not able to get to him in Week 1. Drew Brees was sacked only 20 times during the regular season. That was number 2 in the NFL. And the Saints only have 7 interceptions thrown this season. And also the Saints were a little bit better in terms of time of possession during the regular season. As I stated before, they won that battle against the Rams in that last game. I think they'll do so in this one as well. I think one glimmer of hope for the Rams is not just the fact that the Saints offense has not looked quite as good in the second half in contrast to the first half of the season, Also, the Saints, even though their defense has been improved this season, they were still ranked only number 20. They were 29 in pass defense during regular season, while the Rams number 5 in passing offense. And receiver Robert Woods and company may try to exploit that secondary. And the Rams can just maybe not let the game get out of control early and try to sustain their drives more. They have a shot to beat the Saints. But I think given the fact that the Saints are going to be at home, where they finished 6-2 this season, the fact that maybe there's a little bit of a psychological edge, given that they beat the Rams earlier on this season, I think that is going to play dividends for them. I got to incorporate some astrology in this. I just feel like, I'm so compelled to do this because many of you may know I do the astrology videos on another channel. I think Drew Brees, let's say as a quarterback, he epitomizes Capricorn energy. He's a sun in Capricorn. His style seems very orthodox and conventional, but yet he's very mature, very disciplined. I don't see him making too many mistakes in this game. Too many mishaps. He's very prudent and cautious. He will get this job done, and I think he will help lead the Saints to emerge victorious over the Los Angeles Rams. I do like the Saints to win this one, and I think they will get this job done and win. And I think it'll be a closer game, or likely a closer game than it was in Week 9, because the Rams will probably make some adjustments, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I know there's no run defense that's impregnable, but the Saints are very close to it, and I just don't know if Todd Gurley and company are going to be able to make the adjustments to be able to really to gain enough rushing yards to be able to win this game. And I think the Saints will keep Aaron Donald in check in this one, and I think that'll help enable them to win the game. So anyway, people, that will conclude this YouTube NFL prediction segment for my preview analysis of the 2019 NFC Championship game between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. And until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying stay well.